Is global warming false? Do you think global warming is real? There is a conspiracy theory that global warming is false. Trump, the President of the United States, also argues global warming is false. Some people also argued that this is one of the ways to raise more taxes by making people pay carbon taxes. From now, we are going to tell why global warming is real. We are going to use PIPE's analytical tools to analyze global warming. The first thing is a cavalier attitude toward fact. People argue that the reason for raising large amounts of taxes is not used to protect the environment, but for extravagance. However, the U.S. government is openly implementing various policies for global warming. These are what the U.S. government is doing for global warming. First, Paris Agreement. In 2015, the United States joined the Paris Agreement, an international treaty aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions and limiting global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. The second is Clean Power Plan. In 2015, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, under the Obama administration issued the Clean Power Plan, which set limits on carbon dioxide emissions from power plants. The plan was intended to help the United States meet its emissions reduction targets under the Paris Agreement. Second thing is common sense. Global warming is one of the most serious problems for us right now. Global temperatures are rising due to human activity, and these temperatures threaten our lives with problems such as worsening drought, rising sea levels, and animal extinction. People learn about the seriousness, causes, and effects of global warming in the school curriculum. It is also a common topic in the news and media, so almost everyone knows about global warming from common sense. The conspiracy theory that global warming is false is a complex phenomenon that can be analyzed from various perspectives, including sociological and political science lenses. From a sociological perspective, the conspiracy theory that global warming is false can be seen as a product of the broader political and cultural polarization that characterizes contemporary societies. The conspiracy theory that global warming is false can be seen as a form of social identity protection. People who reject the scientific consensus on climate change often do so as a way of affirming their social identity as members of a particular group or community. Second thing is political science. From a political science perspective, the conspiracy theory that global warming is false can be seen as a product of political polarization and the influence of interest groups. Interest groups that are skeptical of climate change can use their resources and influence to promote the idea that global warming is a hoax or a conspiracy and to undermine the credibility of the scientific consensus on the issue. Some conservatives view efforts to address climate change as a threat to economic growth and individual freedoms, and they are often skeptical of government regulations that aim to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The conspiracy theory that global warming is false can be seen as a product of political communication and media coverage. Political elites who are skeptical of climate change can use their platforms to promote conspiracy theories or to cast doubt on the scientific consensus, and media outlets can give disproportionate coverage to skeptics and dissenters. The conspiracy theory that global warming is false has also been promoted in books. Some authors have written books arguing that climate change is a conspiracy theory and that the scientific consensus on climate change is a result of a liberal and anti-capitalist agenda. Some of these have contributed to the spread of the conspiracy theory that global warming is false. Here is an example: The Deliberate Corruption of Climate Science by Tim Ball. This book argues that the scientific consensus on climate change is a result of a conspiracy among scientists and politicians who want to advance their own agendas. It claims that climate change is a natural phenomenon and that human activity has little to no effect on the climate. The brand Preserve is the first company to start with an eco-friendly toothbrush. The company's founder worked with dentists and engineers to design a Preserve toothbrush made of recycled plastic in 1996. Today, Preserve has a large collection of sustainable products made from recycled plastic, including razors, measuring cups, and baskets. The company also makes plant-based products such as compostable straws, cups, and plates. They use coastlines and ocean plastics to create toothbrushes and razors to reduce ocean plastic waste. All products from Preserve can be recycled or composted. For these reasons, the theory that global warming is fake is not true at all. This is just people's conspiracy theories. Therefore, global warming is true.